Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this bonus unboxing video, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to try and make this a bit of a guessing game as well to make it a bit of fun. But also I want to do this as a way of a thank you, just for the situation I suppose that's arrived. So what we've got in here, this is something that's happened. It's been in the progress. It's been something that I've been sort of hinting at and talking about over the last few months, to be fair. So first and foremost, I have to say a huge thank you to Dave Wright, because this has come direct from him, and this is something to do with a figure that I revealed that I had in an unboxing. So it's not an unboxing of a figure per se, it's all to do with around this particular other figure that I did reveal. So I revealed a figure around about Christmas time, and instantly I got a message from Dave Wright, and he's like, I've got something that you might be interested in. And of course, this is it. This is what I was interested in. And bless him, he very kindly kept hold of it for me. He let me do a little bit of a payment plan with him to keep paying him in bits to be able to get this for what we're about to do. But the funny thing is that this it culminated with this weekend at TF Nation, which is where I was supposed to be collecting this from. But because I don't live too far away from TF Nation, I'm quite lucky, I'm only about 35 miles away. He didn't want to take this all the way to TF Nation, and what he's done very kindly is he's dropped it around mine the day before. So this is great because A, we haven't got to worry about this getting damaged, and B, you know, I'm going to worry about picking it up when we get there. So Dave, obviously you're not allowed to guess, and yeah, so it's obviously not the figure, it is something to do with a figure that I revealed. And let's give you some clues then. So it's a Japanese exclusive as well, so that's another reason why perhaps he didn't want to take it with him. So, and it's a Japanese exclusive in the fact that it's a completely unique mold. So it's not a one that Hasbro used, and then they just redecoed it. So it is a unique mold. However, saying that, I think they may have reused it again a few years later, not beforehand. So as I say, so it is a Japanese exclusive. We already know that it's sort of not the figure. It's a bit like, I suppose it's a bit like, you know, I've been getting accessories and parts, a bit like what I did with Desirous the other day. It's something like that. So yeah, it was released in let me get my Japanese fact. It was released in 1991. That's it, yeah, 1991. So it was Return of Convoy. That's the toy line, the Battle Stars toy line. It was all to do with that. And to be honest, this is something that I thought perhaps, you know, I'm never going to be able to get or never going to be able to see. So I've been really quite lucky with this figure, and this, I suppose it's a project now that it is. As I say, I'm after this, and it's piecing things together, not necessarily getting them all at once, because again, with the Japanese figures, it is really difficult. And yeah, as I say, so this was started pretty much at about the beginning of the year, to be honest. And what else can I say without giving too much away? So for anybody who knows the Japanese continuity of figures, that means it's something to do with an Autobot, because I'm pretty sure that there was no Decepticons or Destrons at all released in the Return of Convoy toy line. How else can I word this? I can see it now. I can see it. He's wrapped it up. He's double boxed it as well, bless him. So that's exactly what you're supposed to do. How else can I word it? So I suppose, yeah, for people who haven't got it yet, this would unfortunately perhaps be the definitive of a G1 brick. So this is probably not the best, well, it's definitely not the best articulation, but it is one of the rarest. It's one of the rarest. It's all in bubble wrap. It's one of the rarest figures that was made. What else can I say? I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, so Dave Wright, you're obviously not allowed to guess, and also a long-term viewers and friends of the channel will know as well that is a big clue that I also got a lot of help from Lionel. So Lionel, you're not allowed to guess either with this figure. So as I say, this figure's been a project since the beginning of the year. It's by nowhere near means complete yet at all. But yeah, it's something, I think I've given away too much now. So we know it's not a figure, so it's a box. I was helped by Lionel with some accessories for this particular figure, so I could do a video on it. And this is another reason why I've had loads of people say, can you do a video on this figure? Can you do a video on this figure? You haven't done it yet. We know you've got it. So here's the last clue. You've got to get it now. We know you've got this figure. You've done an unboxing, but you've not done a video on it yet. And the reason for this was, as I say, because Dave contacted me within like a day or two of me putting that video on, revealing the figure that I've got with this particular thing. So the reason why I've got this is so I can do this particular figure, obviously, hopefully, a bit more justice. because I wanted to, again, if I'm doing a Japanese exclusive figure, I want to try and do exactly that. I want to try and show you as much as I can. If I've got the parts, if I've got the accessories, if I've got the things to go with it. So this hopefully will explain why I've not done the video on it yet. However, of course, this now means that I can do the video on it yet. And it's in great nick. This really is in great nick. There's one teeny little bit of a defect in it which we're completely aware of. That's another reason why I wanted to bring it down, because he didn't realise it had a little bit of teeny bit of damage in it. So the last thing he wanted to do was damage it in transit and damage it at the show. So that's another reason why I brought it early. What was I saying? So yes, so with this, I'm still after the accessories. I'm still after the original ones, because thanks to Lionel, he got me the reproduction ones. But this is the box 2 Grandis, and it's beautiful. So it's as I mean, it's a bit of a brick. Haven't got the Micromaster at all. There's the Return of Convoy toy line. So there's Sky Gary, Grandis, Scott Star Convoy's not on there actually, but this should be the box. And yeah, it's pretty good. Look there, so intact. We've got the tech spec and the robot points on the inside, but it should also have instructions. Yes, it has, and the paperwork as well. And it's also, there's something rattling around in it. It's the leftover remnants. Unfortunately, not the accessories. Oop. Instructions have just fell out, but it's the sprues that they were on. So we've got the instructions. So again, I can do a much better and detailed video. And we've also got a Return of Convoy toy line leaflet as well. So there's a separate video coming up as well in that. So hopefully, well, first and foremost, huge thank you to Dave. And then hopefully this has answered why I haven't done the video on Grandis yet. But of course, this now means I will be able to do the video on Grandis. So bear with me a few days as I get used to it myself. And yeah, huge thank you to him for helping me with this project too. Thank you to you guys, because obviously without you guys watching, liking, sharing all my videos, he might not have never heard of me. He might not have heard of this channel. And this whole thing wouldn't have happened. So this is all, as I always say to it, and I always say this, and I completely mean it, it's completely mind-blowing to me. I love the fact, I love this community that we're in. I love the fact that he, the fact that he could just message me and say, I've got this. I love the fact that people are constantly helping each other out. It's just a great place, and it's just a great time to be a Transformers fan. And a huge thank you to Dave, and of course to everybody else, because now I can finally do the Grandis video. There you go, guys, and I'll hopefully get a load more content, and I haven't got to worry about bringing this home now from TF Nation as well. So I will see you guys very soon.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.